options, choices, and we get them often. Yeah. And if you ain't no, God damn it, what? Any, mini, miny, mo. Let's get it, let's go. If you ain't no, what? Any, mini, miny, mo. Let's go.
And we're live, ladies and gentlemen, ladies. Welcome to another episode of Down in the Basement podcast, where we tell you the biggest headlines that went down this week. If you're listening for the very first time, we roast, we toast, we say some rhymes sometimes. We are joined by none other than Simon.
Hi, what's happening?
We got Ricky in the house.
The one and only.
And last but not least, my name is Anthony. This is episode 149. Feeling good, feeling fine. How we doing, fellas? Give me some vibe check.
Tell me something good.
I had a pretty good weekend. Got fully vaccinated on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. And then we went out. We lived the podcast. I went out with Ricky. We did get bottle service.
Shit.
Happy birthday to Bree.
Hey.
And
Happy birthday.
It was fun. It's been a while since I kind of blacked out, and
Wait, you
Really?
blacked out?
I feel like I haven't blacked out, and so I don't think I've ever blacked out, to be honest. Now that I think about it, and you can't say I don't drink enough because I really just be drinking a lot too when I drink. So
I didn't think I was the type to black out, but I did check my phone, and there were pictures that I don't remember taking, and they were really good pictures. And
Really?
I was like, I
in focus,
post-
everything.
yeah, like I posed for it, but I have no
Mm.
recollection of it. Very faint,
Damn.
too faint, like it. Crazy.
It was
It's actually crazy that last week we were talking about bottle service, and then you guys go out here and you guys, show face and you get bottle service. How was it? We break the bank a lot. Was it something that you regretting right now, or was it a good time? Be
I
honest.
always regret it because it's a terrible investment.
Mm.
you
But
think
in
about
this
it.
instance, it was like, their first bottle service, and it's definitely worth it because it was a good time.
Yeah.
And a good time is priceless.
There you go. Hell yeah. I agree. That was my my vibe check as well, man. Just fully vaxxed, no longer need masks, back to the streets. We dance. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. It was weird though. It was weird being back in the club and having all these rules. They're like, you can't leave this table, masks on at all times. After you leave this table, up to this limit, you can't have your masks off. All this shit, and I feel like those rules just went out the window as soon as we were just like having a good time, like it was whatever. But it was fun, man. Hey, we had to live that podcast life. We don't just talk about it; we be about it. Who would we be if we went out and after our huge, dialogue of living life and paying for bottle service, we go out here and wait in line.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we really be out here. And,
Hey.
I mean, it's not every weekend or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of guy. But, you know what I'm saying? When we go out, let's show out. And that's
Can't
what we
be looking
did.
like suckers, bro. That's it.
Hey, as long as you don't be looking like a sucker out here, that's all that matters. But it was fun. The world is starting to open up a little bit more. And I'm loving it, man. I can't wait till we feel a lot more safe. We didn't really have this on the docket, but we are seeing advancements in the vaccines, right? Pfizer just got approved for 12 to 15-year-olds, and soon I'm guessing they'll be approved for adolescents, and that's just going to help us get even more open out here. And that's a closer step to life, regular life, closer step to recording in the basement.
Missed it.
I missed the stew. We need to get back in the stew. Once we get in this grind mode, boy, we going in.
Always.
Making this podcast thing blast off and more out there. Simon, tell me something good, brother. How are you?
I have a sermon. I have to remind the people. I have to, because I obviously had to remind myself. Cancel your bills if you don't use them. I don't know. Maybe that's something that only I go through, but I have this disease that I go through sometimes, and it's real hard to cure it. And it's called laziness, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it, bro. And I think that, I mean, long story short, I was paying for a Planet Fitness gym membership for 2 years, and I knew I was always getting charged for it. And I was like, I'll go next month. I'll go next month. Quarantine happened. Oh, we're not going to charge you for a certain time. Opened back up, started charging me. Never. I think I paid almost like $800 in Planet Fitness fees, and it took me. And I can't explain. I really wish I could, because it's just something that I don't know. Maybe I'm the only person who's gone through that. Do you guys go through that? You won't do something because it's like out of your way, but it takes literally minutes or seconds even to do.
Yeah, procrastination is something that I've always wanted to work on, but I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, man. See, I'm the master procrastinator, you know, and like I'm trying not to be. So I mean, I paid the price, literally, figuratively. And yeah, I just want to let people know, if you're paying for a bill right now, that Netflix you don't use, that Hulu that you got 15 people, different people on it right now, you don't even know whose baby mama's on there. That stars playlist you got, whatever you got, you don't use it, cancel it. Stop paying for it.
No. That's something we got to talk about, bro. Don't you dare let any unknown use your Netflix account. All right, fuck that, bro. I remember my ex used to still be on my Netflix or one of my streaming services, and as soon as I found out, that password changed for sure. You ain't gonna catch me looking like a sucker out here.
Not me. Could not be I. I was talking to my friend about that actually, like a couple weeks ago. Are you guys booting off the X, or are you booting off somebody you don't fuck with after, like, off of a streaming platform if they have the login?
Duh.
Yes, right. Absolutely.
I'm changing passwords.
Right. I mean, I don't give a shit. It's $5
comes with
or
me.
$1. Exactly.
That's the benefits of being with me.
Yeah. Usually my password is something like I love their name, and on some cheesy shit. Just kidding. That's fucking
super cheesy. Yeah, stop that. But yeah, if you out here and you looking like a sucker because you paying for bills that you don't even utilize them for, cancel that shit. Okay, you don't need Lil Jenny's daughters and all her friends on your profile under your name. Got your whole queue fucked up because you think you're out here watching Dog or Paw Patrol or some shit. Cancel your damn memberships. All right, that's it. That's the key point of this story.
So you were paying $800 off Planet Fitness?
Yeah.
Did you cancel it now?
Yeah, I walked in, I did it in 5 minutes, and boom, I was done. I literally walked in there. I want to cancel my bill. I thought it was going to be this whole long process of, why do you want to cancel, sir?
Yeah.
What made you not want to work out at Planet Fitness anymore? Bro, I just walked in and he wanted to be done with me as fast as I wanted to be done with him. I was like, I want to cancel my membership. Great, bro, you're done. I'm out, bro. Right on. I like this. It was cool.
That easy, huh?
That simple. We overcomplicate things as people. Our minds start to put in that gray area. I'm over here tripping that, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to have to explain all this thing. And I didn't want to do all that. I just want to cancel my membership. It's actually a genius idea, bro, from Planet Fitness, that you cannot cancel your membership through the app. You have to, I guess that's probably how it is for any gym, I would assume, because they want to talk to you. Like, hey, man, come here. Let me holler at you for a second. Tell me more about that. Why do you want to leave? Tell me more about that.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, they got me, man. They got me. So either way, laziness got the best of me. I'm no longer a Planet Fitness member. Finally, $800 deep in the hole, but it's all good. It all worked out.
Oh God. Love it. Down in the Basement podcast, where puns are galore. The one and only. You heard it here first. We got to have a pun off one day, like a contest. I feel like we know enough people who would be down for that type of competition. One already existed, actually. I wanted to go, but I didn't have my watch, so I didn't have the time. All right.
All right.
Down in your thoughts.
Let's get into it.
All right, down in your thoughts this week. I saw a video that prompted this question, and I wanted to ask you guys here. Let's say you're young, you're little, you were given some money to take care of, maybe to go buy groceries, maybe to, go do a task. You were given $400, and you accidentally lose the $400. You muster up the courage to go tell your parents that you lost the money. You get not one, but two whoopings to your backside. Pop, pop, pop. Go back to your room, crying, hating your parents as you usually do. When you move your pillow and you see the $400 that you had lost right there. The question I want to ask you, gentlemen, is, are you telling your parents you found the $400?
I know you ain't asking me. Okay, go ahead. I was ready to jump in that shit right quick. Go ahead, Ant.
What $400? I lost it.
My man. Simon?
Bro, it's the same thing. Unanimous decision, bro. Like, if I got my ass whooped, if it was like once, like my mom, she was just mad or something, I'd give it to her. I hate to see my mama cry or like get upset at me. But if I got my ass whooped twice by both parents, what $400? I have no idea what you're talking about. As my door dashing every single day, I don't need your food. I'm not even asking you to take me to McDonald's no more, motherfucker.
Damn, for real. Kids got DoorDash now, man. That's
Right?
so easy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Technically, now parents can't say, "Oh, we got food at home." You you goddamn right. I got your credit card too. The food is gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the 400, man. You ain't gonna catch
Easy.
me slipping like that. But I do feel like I get Stockholm syndrome easily, so I might also just tell them, and maybe they'll be happy with me, and they can trust me again. Oh, he didn't lose it. He actually had it. He just misplaced it. Sometimes trust is worth more than $400.
So you're just gonna take the ass whooping like a champ? That's it?
No, I was just saying maybe,
So
but
you just got
I
your
would-
ass whooped for free.
Never that. Never that. Never do anything for free. Never. Which leads perfectly into what went down this week. You see, you don't do anything for free in this country, and Colonial Pipeline learned that the hard way. You see, this is the reason why you were seeing people out here with bags, plastic bags, nonetheless, full of gas, trying to get as much as they can because of this gas shortage. First of all, gas is a super light liquid. It is going to permeate that fucking bag. I don't understand how people could be this dumb, bro. Did you guys hear about the story about this guy in a Hummer who got hella cans of fuel and he lit a cigarette in his car and it burned the car to a crisp? Like,
oh my god, bro.
bruh, how? I don't understand some people, bro. Like, honestly, like this natural order, natural selection, it's gotten to the point where anyone can survive, bro. It's gotten to the point. We need apex predators back. We need lions to roam the streets again, fighting us for territory, because it's crazy. That happened, but a lot of people didn't know it was actually because some hackers hacked this company, which was responsible for a lot of the southern east states gas. They hacked them and held them for ransom, basically held their tools ransom, and they demanded that they receive $5 million in cryptocurrency, which they then used to make their escape. Their name is Darkside, and they're believed to be from the Middle East. How convenient. They say in a quote, "We are apolitical. We do not participate in geopolitics. No need to tie us with a defined government or look for our motives. Their goal is to make money and not create problems for society. They take from companies and check them to avoid consequences in the future." And see, they did this to a lot of companies, getting up to around $90 million in cryptocurrency before making their great escape, flushing it all out, and when they were finally found, they had already left. Dark side,
Damn.
man. Crazy hacking stuff that you would think like you only see in movies, you know?
Yeah, hackers are like the apex predators, bro. That's you literally just talked about it. That's them. The motherfuckers literally sit on their
Ooh.
perch and they see everything, know everything, can know everything about you. I don't fuck with hackers, bro. Like not in like I don't fuck with you guys. Like if you listening, we fuck with you, but not like I don't know any or I don't even want to be close to one, to be honest, bro. I feel like they can just fuck with you all the time.
It's crazy to think. They actually you mentioned they're an apex predator. That's maybe not physically, but they can ruin a lot of our lives is
virtually.
socially.
Think about it though,
like virtual. I mean.
Internet, yeah, your lives have been now put onto the internet, and it's so based around real life. Technically, I would say more people are scared of being found out on the internet than they are in person because it can go to millions of people instantly. You know what I mean? So I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
Like if someone sees me doing something embarrassing with their
yeah.
bare eyes, it's whatever. But if they got their phone with them, that thing can go viral. Grind face. When did grind face become the new world star? You know what I mean?
I've never heard of what you just said right now.
No.
Grind face.
I guess it's just
Yeah,
what
it's
I
just
be,
you,
call
bro.
what I be
That's
watching.
what the kids call it nowadays.
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays. This grind face is becoming popular with the kids. Bruh. No, Bill Cosby, they sleeping on me, bro. But back to these hackers though.
Crazy.
You guys ever been hacked? I feel like they always try to hack my stuff with like these robocalls and stuff.
Oh yeah, you know how many scam calls I've got? You know, like the I switched over to Verizon and it'll tell you like scam likely, let you know
Yeah.
already what's up. Shout out to Verizon for that. And yeah, I just
AT&T
be
does
blocking
that
them
too?
nonstop.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like, there's this guy on YouTube who hacks hackers. You guys ever watch that?
I think his YouTube is Scam Baiter. I actually watch his video a lot. It's actually pretty good. Pretty damn good. Those like basically what he does is he will hack the hackers. People will try to get into his computer, and in the background, he's running a script that basically allows him to see into their computer, all their files, basically have access to their whole computer. And I love those videos so much because you see like the panic of and like the sheer like just frustration in the people that he's like talking to, and like he'll put up a photo of them like where they're at and they just start shitting themselves. It's
I've
so
never
funny.
seen that.
I love it. I love it.
I've never seen that type of episode where he like shows them themselves.
Oh yeah,
That's
and they freak
crazy.
out. They're just like what the hell?
It's so funny that
Damn.
someone who's a hacker wouldn't have their own webcam taped up.
Well, there's a difference between a hacker and a scammer, right? Somebody who scams you is just somebody who's trying to get into you. You're like, they're trying to trick you into giving your information out rather than like a hacker who's like, I don't give a shit if you give it to me or not. I'm taking it. Like, I know it, you know?
You're right. Some people are just really skilled at that. And it's crazy to think like they could just get your social, your all your passwords, just like empty your stuff out. Like, nah, that's crazy, bro.
It is.
It's like the Wild West out here virtually. If you know what
Low-key.
you're doing.
Speaking of Wild West, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it, but I've joined a new gaming community.
Which one?
Red Dead Redemption 2 online.
Oh,
They've
shit.
welcomed me into their posse.
Posse. Hey, Red Dead Redemption is a really good game. Like a really good game. Like if you've never got the chance to play Red Dead Redemption, I encourage you to do so. It's one of those games where like, you know, you talk about in what times would you want to live in and stuff. It gives you a really good,
That's pretty
like
good time.
accurate representation of like what it was to be like in like the old Western, you know, riding on a horse and going all the way downtown to, you know, skin a bear for some leather or something or some fur.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty crazy. How do you like your posse?
It's pretty cool. They have like a Facebook page that they've invited me to, and so like
Oh,
yeah, they're all very pretty supportive, actually.
It's whole posse
It's
going
a
up.
positive posse. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What? So like,
All they spread is positivity.
oh my god, bro, this guy. Are you guys riding around just fucking shit up? Or
We're
you guys
riding
out
around.
there?
We're helping each other hunt, right? Because there's like little missions you can do together that gets you like
The bounties.
exactly. We do bounties together. We do hunts
Hey,
together.
okay.
But then the PvP, so
Mhm.
apparently it's player versus player.
Mhm.
PvP loans?
We do get down, like they mob it as a crew, and so we get to mob it against like other posses, and it's
That's
pretty
hard. That's hard. That's cool. Yeah, dude, it's always cool to like Red Dead Redemption is like one of those games, it's a sandbox game, right? You go into it and you're able to, it's like GTA for anybody who hasn't or doesn't know. Grand Theft Auto, pretty popular game, allows you to just run around. You can be a good pedestrian. You can be the world's vigilante. You can be whatever you want. And GTA is a little fucked up right now, right? It's all the hackers.
There's a lot of hackers in there, modders.
I
Yeah.
saw that there was a video, like some guy was Superman. He's literally picking up buses and throwing them. I'm like, bro, this ain't GTA. This is definitely not what I remember playing. But
They made Omni-Man in GTA, bro. I saw a hack like that. That is so sick, bro. What? Some Superman character just raging chaos. Bro, if there was an evil Superman in real life, like, we can't do shit, bro.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I think if there was any superhero person, like anybody with powers, we wouldn't be able to do shit. I mean, it depends what powers you have, right?
Yeah, I feel like if it was like anybody else, maybe we'd have a chance, unless it's like godlike. Superman is low-key godlike, you feel me? But if it's like the Flash, like, I feel like we catch him slipping, you know what I'm saying? You fucking bop, just blap him or something. But if it's like Superman, where you need a special rock from his home planet, like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, what if one of these aliens that, bro, can we talk about how in 2020 aliens literally were uncovered by the government and we just let that shit slide, bro?
Bro, they just released a newer video recently about like shit.
Let's get into this.
I am convinced.
Let's get into this.
We have been at a point where the government has been telling us UFO, aliens, man, that's a weather balloon, bro. And we're all just like, okay, cool, whatever. The Pentagon is now at this point, we're just like, bro, we see shit every fucking day. We do not know how to explain it. So we're just gonna let you guys see that shit too. Like, and
like,
this video that just came out, it's like this flying object and it goes directly into the ocean. Bruh.
How did we become so just cool with the fact that we got aliens here, bro? That's
cool.
what I'm asking.
That's cool to
like
me.
Literally, we were freaking out before thinking about the possibility of them finally being like, "No, yeah, Area 51 is a fucking clusterfuck. Like, we got motherfuckers up there from 5 different galaxies. Motherfuckers out here with tentacles and shit coming out their mouths. It's real." And they literally now are just like, yeah, no, we literally see things every day. Like,
Bro,
we are
day.
out training with the Air Force. And every day I see a UFO. Motherfuckers going hella fast, can turn at the quickest movement, no type of propelling system, like nothing like that. Like, they just be floating, going hella fast.
It's stuff that we
like,
literally, like, our physics and we cannot explain it. Like, why?
I really do think we have aliens in our midst, guys.
Bro, for sure. I'm sure they got a couple, homies out there like tapped in, giving information about us, and we get, I don't know about them.
You think there's aliens among us?
Yes, bro.
I can't say no. I know a lot of weirdos. I've been seeing a lot of people acting out of the way they should be acting, not like people. I'm just saying.
I don't know, guys. I feel like with the fact that we just let this shit slide too, bro, like it's crazy. Like, we're so worried with the pandemic that we literally are like, aliens, who gives a fuck, right? Like, maybe it's because we're all cool with it, like, by the idea now of like extraterrestrial beings, cool, as long as they're not fucking with us. I think they might be fucking with us, bro.
Yeah.
I wish they fuck with us, actually.
Huh?
I fuck with you.
I wish they would fuck with us.
Why?
Because I think that's one factor that's gonna bring humanity together is one common enemy. You
Bro,
know?
if we get into a war with the aliens, we're losing, bro.
Easy, bro. We'll probably kill
Easy.
ourselves before we go fight them. I mean, the way the
Yeah.
world is
The only
going.
way to save it. What if the only way to save humanity is to like just be in unity and have peace with humanity? Like we first need to achieve peace so that we could win against the aliens, right? Obviously, so that we could be the superior race
Unified?
again.
Has there ever been peace though, like in the history of what we know?
Early
Like when?
Adam and Eve, bro.
Okay,
That was
bro.
just because there were
This
two
guy.
people.
Huh?
Okay, that's like the earliest, the first man and woman early. Okay, maybe. So up until
Come
after
on,
that
man.
point, there has been literal
There's
just
just
war.
death.
God damn it, Adam and Eve. Shit, you should have just not ate that goddamn apple, man. We would have
Nah.
been chilling right now.
Why is
We
it
wouldn't have
called-
controversy. We wouldn't have sin. We wouldn't have deception. We wouldn't have, people who fuck you over. Have you guys heard
Amen.
about this Joe Budden situation?
Oh,
Have you guys
Oh.
are tapped into this right now?
Oh.
I think this hits close to home, guys. Joe Budden's podcast. If you don't know, you live under a rock. Pretty popular podcast right now that's happened or been used to be. Essentially, I don't want to go too deep into like the details of their situation, but I just want to ask you. So before I guess I ask you the question, I should give you some background story. The Joe Budden podcast is a podcast with three people, Joe, Rory, and Maul. And basically what happened is Joe fired his co-host after they tried to collect or actually investigate the amount of money that they were contractually obligated to. A lot of this stems from no communication, not setting what everybody has or what everybody's supposed to have. How do you guys feel about this situation? What do you guys like? Do you think Joe is in the wrong for firing his co-hosts, for him thinking that he does everything and that they don't deserve a cut of everything just with what they basically don't ask no questions and you get what you get? Or are you guys more on this like, bro, as homies? I mean, obviously, I think I know the answer from you guys, but yeah, what do you guys feel about this?
after seeing the videos and seeing like Rory and Maul's response, I would agree that Joe was in the wrong, but with just how his reactions is to be, you know? At the same time though, I don't really know what's in the contract to begin with anyways.
Apparently, from what they said, was that they have a 30-30-30 split. Or I'm sorry, there's a split.
They never said that.
Then
Was it not a 30
there's
split?
another 9% that's missing.
No.
No, you're right. Maybe I'm tripping. I heard that they didn't mention
So-
any like percentage. There was just a contract that they didn't have a salary. It was just percentage based. So they received a percentage. I'm not sure what the percentage is. I lied. Apologize. But they received a percentage of the profits. And what they were basically getting was like a salary.
Yeah, basically what Rory and Maul went on to explain in their 1 hour expose is that Joe was fucking bugging, bro. Let's just call a spade, bro. Joe was fucking bugging. That's what they said. And I could see that shit because he supposedly was not showing them the books. He was not showing them the account work. If you have a percentage based contract where you are obligated to a certain percentage of all revenue that you gain as part of this company, and you're not shown the books, you're just being told, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it, it's like this, right? Like, that's not fair, bro. That's just not good business. And it's worse when it's with your friends. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, after that talk, all I got out of it was Joe was bugging. He didn't want to show his friends, his co-host, co-owners, the books. Look, I bet you he was getting more money than all of them because
Oh,
the
easy.
fact is he is the one with the bigger clout. He was a rapper. He did have some businesses out here already. No one knew about these two other guys before this podcast, right? But the fact is, though, if you guys agree on something, you got to honor that shit. And he felt like he was top shit, you know what I'm saying? Thinking he was the reason for this whole thing popping off. And how do you threaten to sue your friends, bro? Like, really, bro? I wouldn't want to take none of y'all to court ever, even if you did me
I would
dirty,
fade
bro.
you
Like,
first before
yeah,
I
I would fade the hell out of you first.
Easy.
Like, and on some business shit, like, come on, bro. Like,
Is it weird for homies to lawyer up when they're doing business together?
I think if you're gonna do business together, there's got to be some type of legality, just because it is a business. So contracts, like shit like that, you got to set that like a real business, bro. Like it's gonna happen. There has to be legalities in business. But
Well,
if
I
there's
get the
beef,
legalities, but I'm asking more of like if us three, like if maybe not even us three, like if friends are in business with each other, would it be weird to, yeah, let me send this to my lawyer? Like if you gave me something and it was like, hey, let me give it to my lawyer, like would you be
yeah.
offended by that?
Well, according to Maul, he didn't want to do that because he's got off the money. If we build something from the ground up, right, and we profit off of it, and I'm kind of basing, like, I'm gonna give my real life situation and just be real and transparent, right? If we build this shit up and it becomes something profitable, but you want to take me out of the equation and I don't get nothing, like, I'm gonna come at you first, just straight up man to man, like you want to be like this, okay, but I'm gonna get a cut regardless. But if you're not trying to give me anything, then yeah, I'm gonna have to lawyer up, because what's the other thing? Like, I beat you up, we go to jail, like, or I go to jail and like my life is worse. No,
I'm not
gonna be smarter
talking
than
about
that.
like when the issue happens. I'm talking like just in general, like because usually a lot of business that happens between friends, it's kind of like GA, right? Gentleman's agreement. Like, all right, man, hey, we started this podcast, and if anything blows up, like we're gonna split it 30-30-30. That's like, or whatever. We're split it 3 ways. That's how we do this. We're all into it. But I'm saying, like, would it be weird, like, for at this moment, like, yeah, let me make sure that works out with my lawyer. Like, if I was lawyered up for every decision with my homies, because I think that's what Joe felt like, was like all the decision. But I mean, at the same time, he did absolutely cut them out, right?
Yeah.
He felt like he was the person who made the show, which I absolutely, Maul said it best, right? He was there with Joe during the time when he would go to the places that they sold out on the podcast tour. And there was no line around the block for just Joe. They came for the, Joe Budden Podcast with Rory and Maul.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, I guess what I was trying to ask you was, like, is it weird for like people who do business with friends to lawyer up? Not when an issue happens, just in general. Like, you guys are discussing contracts, stuff like that. Like, oh, do you get a own separate lawyer for yourself to protect yourself just in case anything happens?
I'd get the lawyer for us, so to be the part of the team, to be included into our project. So like it wouldn't be the decision for me, but it'll be like the lawyer's decision, like for us.
Well, it seemed like for Rory and Maul and Joe, they all had their own separate lawyers.
Yeah. So if it was like your own lawyer, then we're like bringing our own lawyers into it. Then I'd be like, that's kind of weird.
I think like what I'm trying, exactly, right. When it like the origin of that podcast, like for you guys to like have all separate lawyers, it just seems really weird, right? Like amongst like you guys are a group of friends and you guys are like lawyered up, like that just kind of shows that there's already kind of some shakiness already.
But the
from
moment
the get-go.
you put a contract into like into an agreement, right? Like the moment you put the agreement into a contract, you're gonna want a professional to give you advice on it. You're gonna want a lawyer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it would make sense that for you to get your own lawyer too, though. So
okay, so there's no wrong answer here. Then is what we're saying.
There's only like how safe do you want to be, right? Because the worst case scenario is like somebody's gonna try to fuck somebody over, and
just like Joe.
And then when it goes down, then you're gonna want a lawyer.
Then that's when you wish you had a lawyer.
Exactly.
Because the thing is, like, and this is also something that I got out of that, like, that conversation that Rory and Maul had, the expose, is like, do you ever really know your friends? Like, like they thought he was their boy. They thought he would never do nothing like that. And then boom. And that is something, bro. Like, you think that you'd get the same respect that you give out to people, but a lot of the times, fellas, it's not it's not giving back. It's weird.
Yeah, man, that's the complication of being a good person is you do it not to expect it back. You just do it
Because it's
because
the
you
right
do it.
thing.
Right, exactly. And yeah, man, that sucks that they had to go down that path, right? They were good friends and then obviously turned sour. I think for me, like what I think would have solved this whole thing is if a if Joe wanted to hold some sort of different sort of percentage or have like a specific role and be like a boss type situation, he should have then made that clear in the very beginning to Rory Mal so they could have made their decision and said no, right? You can't make that decision after we've collectively have made this exactly what it is, right? Whatever this is if that product. So yeah, bro. Honestly, Joe, you for sure getting locked up if you go to homie court. I mean, you are donezo.
To take it to an overview and just more abstract, do you think, because this conversation happened between Mal, one of the guys on the podcast, and Joe Budden, where he mentioned something about it being about respect. Like the money's one thing, whatever. We could deal with the money. Shit, if you even like cut me out like a little bit, like you know what, whatever. Like if you were paying me and like if I wasn't getting what you thought I deserved, whatever. But once you start disrespecting that person, that's where a line is crossed. And a lot of people, it started this conversation about, do you owe friends respect? Do you owe your friends respect? And a lot of people are saying, yes, they're your friends, or else why would you call them your friends, have them in your circle if you don't respect them or if you don't give them respect or, you know? But then other people are arguing, no, the semantics behind owing somebody is that I have to. What if you do me dirty? Do I still owe you respect? What do you guys think? Is respect something that you owe your friends?
Yeah, I mean, I think respect is owed to not even for friends, but if we're talking specifically friends, absolutely. I don't think that you should be like do the way you kind of your friends and like how long you keep your friends. I feel like it says a lot about a person, right? Like I feel like if you have a solid group of people, and especially if you go into business with them, bro, there's no reason that even if things go sour that you should still disrespect that person, right? Because this is somebody that not only you falled with, that you balled with, you created something, and that goes way deeper than just like you said, dipping the friend ink in the company. What was it? Dipping the company pen in the friend ink, company pen in the friend ink, right? Aaron said that. And even when you go into that route, I feel like there's just no room to be disrespecting people in general, bro. I feel like respect goes a really long way.
Anthony, what do you think?
I agree. The foundation of any friendship and any business partnership is trust and respect. And really, you can't have trust without respect. And so I do think that you have to just give respect until that person proves that you know they don't deserve your respect. Um, but yeah, just give it, especially if it's your friends, then yeah, they deserve respect. Kind of
Yep.
question is that? Feel
Yep, I agree.
disrespected.
I agree. And sometimes I mean, most of the time it doesn't have to be said, but, you know, sometimes it does because people have different views. People have different moral codes. People have different ways of life. But I like to say that I choose the right people, and actions say a lot to where if something is crossed, it's like, all right, I'm going to see that. You know what I mean? But you have to owe your friends respect. That's how you really come up together. You know what I mean? And that should always be the goal. You could do things by yourself, but it's really hard, man. Takes a
It takes a
village.
village. Hey, yo, me soda on that one.
Yeah.
Even people like I don't really talk to that I haven't in a long time. Like even friends that I used to have that I didn't fell off, which is really not few. A lot of the friends that like I have, I feel like I've known them for a long time. I like meeting new people too. That's cool, but I feel like I still couldn't even talk bad about people that I fell off with because it's like at one point in time, like we were connected. You know what I'm saying? Like we were there, we vibed with each other, and we were going through shit together. And I feel like I just can't like disrespect somebody like that just because I woke up and I don't mess with you anymore. I think that's just really sour, really weird. I don't
Yeah,
like that
so-
energy, man. I've been hearing this word energy a lot, and like I'm really starting to like Maul said it best, right? Like I'm not out here to look like no sucker, bro. Like the energy, the way that he went out and disrespected him, it was just unacceptable.
Yeah, and trying to like still be a pod or like trying to just like
Yeah, bro.
get
like
through it for business reasons. Like I don't think you can do that.
cornball. It's cornball shit, bro.
Yeah. And I don't know, a lot of things are starting to come out. Like this girl that he used to have on the pod, Olivia Dope or something like that. Olivia, she came out with some sexual assault cases against him where she left the show because she felt really weird, being uncomfortable being around him, doing some shady stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see the aftermath. You know, I for one stopped listening to the show. It was entertaining. I did enjoy it sometimes. I didn't listen to it a lot, but I did enjoy it. It was entertainment. You know, something like us where we tell people what goes down every week, but in a easy to digest manner that's not super sad, super, you know, like a lot of other outlets. It's just a lot of negativity, right? We try to put out that positivity, and yeah, man, we'll see how it plays out. We'll see, but I do respect them for coming out with that.
Starting a new podcast too. They just announced it, I believe, today.
think
Rory
so?
and Maul.
I know that was like some art that someone posted in reply to Maul, like one of his tweets. If they are starting a podcast, Joe's definitely gonna sue the shit out of him. At least that's what
He
said.
he went on his live and he was talking about like I'm not gonna really sue them. We're all just hurting. Like he kind of was like, you know, it was after they released the expose. So I mean, we'll see, man.
Typical
we'll see.
Joe.
Typical Joe, man.
Typical Joe out here being all apologetic.
That's capping.
Nah, man.
Just
know what I'm
mad
saying?
capping.
Shh, with those crazy ass hats he be wearing.
He's like,
He has a
"Ah, just
fedora
capping."
case. He has a fedora carry round. Like he literally stores his fedora in a special luggage briefcase thing. Like what?
Pretty gangster.
You would think it is gangster. Just like you think the Lakers are good and they're playing the Warriors tonight in the first round of the not playoffs, but the play-ins. It's so weird to me calling it that. It's like such a new system. I'm liking it so far, though. It gives people or teams the 9th and 10th seed specifically the opportunity to really come up.
Gets
And
the people
yeah,
going.
man, it gets the people. No one knows what it means, Anthony. But all I know is the Warriors are winning. That's all I'm saying, baby. Steph Curry all
What's the
day.
score?
55-44, and it's halftime currently. But yeah, we'll see after the game. Some other things to look at this year. The Knicks ended their 8-year playoff drought. I think they're the 4th seed on the East. They worked their way up, man. They looking nice. Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Bruh, he be balling. He be looking like me out there, bruh.
Come on, bro.
this guy was balling this weekend. He ain't lying.
Don't cut. Let him know, what? Let him know.
Playing at like up to 9, right? It's only up to 9.
I think we were playing games up to 7.
Up to 7, and Ricky scored like all 6 points.
I scored them all. I said, "And give me the fucking rock."
I was like,
give me the fucking
me
rock.
and Ricky scored 7 combined.
Damn.
Nah, man, I was feeling it like I missed pounds filet last week. You know what I'm saying? I was out here cooking. God damn it. I was get me back on the court, baby. I'm ready. Put me against Scalabrine, bruh. No, honestly. If I was to go against one of these pro players, I'd for sure like not score anything. And it's funny that people out here really think they could level up to like a professional basketball player.
You saw J. Cole's debut out there in Africa?
Ooh, what a rollout he had, bro. Honestly, he
Uh-huh.
released his like long anticipated album, and then he played in the fucking African basketball league. Like that's hella hard, bro.
That's
This man is really living his dream, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's making music, and now he's playing ball for a
Playing
living.
ball,
Like
that's like
He's balling on and off the court, bro.
bars.
I do that on and off the court. That's my report.
That's my report.
Woo-hoo!
Hey.
God damn. He be traveling, so you know he all about business. But I don't. Did he win? Do you guys know if he won?
I don't know. Honestly, his stats look pretty bad. Everybody was laughing about it. He only played for like 3 or 4 minutes, but
Really?
It was only like 16 minutes, but like 3 points, 3
yeah.
rebounds, 1 block, 2 assists.
Hey man,
Not bad.
hey, honestly, he could have
16
done
minutes.
nothing, and everybody would have been like, "Hey, let's go!" With a rollout like that, the offseason was amazing. Have you guys heard it?
I
The
was
Veil is
listening
back.
to it. I feel like
It's
21
amazing
Savage is
album.
carrying it.
Really?
He was in one fucking song.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. So what are you trying to say, bro? Talk it. Talk that shit. Give me
saying.
your
No, it's pretty good.
professional criticism.
You think J. Cole really shot somebody?
Did he
You don't
say
know,
that?
Sid?
Yeah, he's talking about it like he's a shooter. Unless he's talking about being a shooter on
That's
the court,
what I'm
then
saying,
that's bars.
bro. Come
But-
on. Read between the lines, dog. Not a real gun. This cannon of an arm, though. You know what I'm saying? It be shooting, bro. I'm just saying. I don't know if he shot somebody, maybe. But I thought the album was okay. Honestly, I first heard it at like 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. when I was working out. And I was like, you know what? I can't work out to this right now.
Nah, it's definitely not a work. I don't know. Like for me, I have to working out and like music. I'm not trying to hear no lyricism, bro. I'm trying to hear some shit that's
Exactly.
gonna pump. We gotta pump it up. Gotta pump it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I need
what's your
some.
like go-to pump up workout song?
Kanye's workout plan.
You would.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and shake that booty right. And
I don't know.
first
I
song
can
that
give
comes
you
to
like an
me.
artist though. Like honestly,
Who?
like artist wise, bro. Like I feel you can listen to anything DMX, bro, and work out.
Ah, dun, dun, dun,
Anything.
dun. Hell yeah. Hey.
Drop. He's just out there.
Hey. Yeah, no, DMX is definitely one. I would say Bobby Shmurda.
Easy.
You could
Easy
definitely
one.
put on some Shmurda and just get fucking Bob, bitch. Oh, woo. That shit got me pumped, bro. But nah, I actually put on Nicki's mixtape. Her mixtape was released too.
Seeing Green, bro. YMC and B back together.
Yeah,
Hey,
with
that shit was
Drake.
crazy, bro. You know what's
Weezy.
crazy? Drake said a bar in there that I had written in my little black book of freestyles. Does that make me a goat?
What'd you say?
That'd make you a
He
goat.
said
Ghost
it was
writer?
right. A goat writer.
A
maybe.
goat writer.
Basically, he had said something
Mm.
about like, I want to run a country like Putin, but I ain't Russian. I was like, bruh. But I ain't in no, yeah, I ain't really Russian, something like that.
Yeah,
But
I don't
it was
know.
bars, bro. It was bars. Honestly, anytime those three get on the track, it's crazy. The beat
So-
was insane. The beat was crazy. Like that right there, that beat is probably one of my new favorite beats out.
Cool.
Seeing Green. I actually gotta remember. I don't remember the beat off the top of my head, but I do remember that shit slapping. And I fucking love that shit. I was like, oh. Nicki can spit too. Like Nicki
Always.
got bars. Bars on bars on bars. That shit was crazy. She was winning for sure when she came out with that mixtape.
Easy.
Unlike the Lakers. Something else that happened in the sports world. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion in boxing, is going to go against Deontay Wilder again. A court in the boxing committee actually ruled that Deontay Wilder has the legal opportunity to face him again for the belt before September 12th, which sucks because they were trying to set up an Anthony Joshua fight versus Tyson Fury.
Oh
It
yeah.
was long anticipated. But it's looking like it might not actually be done because of this Deontay Wilder fight. They're trying to set up some type of thing where they pay
Wilder
him off.
versus Anthony Joshua would be a good one too.
So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pay off Deontay Wilder and give him some mills just to like keep him happy and cancel that like contract so that Tyson and Anthony could fight. And then they'll say that he has the match against whoever wins from that. So it would be kind of cool. That's something exciting in the in the boxing world. Real quick, who you guys got? The Gypsy King or Deontay Wilder?
I got Wilder going this round.
Wilder's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury
But-
all day, the Gypsy King.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's fun to watch.
Bruh, have you seen Tyson Fury? He is so smooth for a big man, bro.
Bro, it's like
got-
weird. Like he's like a backwards Butterby.
But oh yeah, from
From Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble, bro.
Yeah. But he's like inverted. Like, you know, he's not like outward, it's just like inward. And it's just he's
And
a
big.
force.
He's,
Dude.
like,
He's
tall,
a fucking
yeah.
force.
That's hella funny. Hey, real quick tangent though. I played boxing on the Oculus recently. That shit is crazy, bro.
How was
Virtual
that?
reality.
We're there almost, bro.
Bruh, no, I've been seeing ads on Instagram, and they'll probably send me more because I'm talking about this right now. But I've been seeing ads for like full body tech suits where like you put it on and you play a game and you feel the sensation all over your body, like realistic type of like let's say you get shot in Call of Duty, where you get shot in the game, you'll feel it in your tech suit. It'll
That
create
is
like a pulse.
insane that you bring this up because I literally talked about this like a week ago with one of my buddies I was playing it with. I was like, you know what would be crazy if you had a suit where every time you get shot, you can feel it.
Yeah.
Like
it's-
obviously not a real shot, but like feel something.
Of course. Yeah.
That would be insane. Damn, that's crazy how
They were working on it, bro. They
Red
and
Dead
they
would
probably
be even
have
crazier.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
Red
bro.
Dead, Ready Player
Imagine
One.
being the bear. We get
Help
skinned.
the bear, bro. Honestly. No, but it's crazy to think how like this is becoming more and more realistic. You only see it in movies. Like Ready Player One had a good depiction of how these suits would work and shit, you know, even some implications of what these suits could be used for, you know what I'm saying? A little touchy feely, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy to think how close we're getting. But that was just a tangent. UFC also happened this week. It was crazy. I think some girl got her arm snapped in a arm bar, or it was I forgot who it was, but they got caught. And last week we had witnessed someone snapping their leg. Like, damn, bro. Like,
it's cracking in the UFC, bro.
oh my gosh,
That's all I'm saying.
absolutely,
It's cracking out
It's-
there.
It's cracking, it's popping, it's snapping, all of that, and I don't know, man, where they need some milk or something, like, but they need to get their calcium up or shit, get their weight up. You know what I'm saying?
I would hate to be the people fighting after those fights. You know, like imagine you're sitting there ready for your fight. You watch the person before you snap or break a bone. Like, I don't think I'm gonna kick this next game or this next fight, bro. I'm gonna chill.
For reals.
Yeah.
No, it was crazy. Something I do want to talk about though is how Mexicans be fucking winning out here. Yes, sir. Canelo killing it in boxing. Probably one of the most notorious boxers right now. But it just came out recently that the Miss Universe winner was from Mexico as well. Give it up for my Mexicans out here. I be balling. You know what I'm saying? Give me a contract. I'm motherfucking ready, bruh. I'm just saying. But where there is victory, there are haters. And sadly, they're out here gunning for my boy Richard Montañez. See, if you don't know about Richard Montañez, you should, because you probably love the snack that he created from Frito-Lay. That's right. I'm talking about Flamin Hot Cheetos, baby. The creator, the notorious celebrity of the chip world, known for creating the most ultimate chip snack that has ever graced this earth. If you don't know about him, he has a very inspirational story that is known by all Latinos because we all love our Hot Cheetos. But it's also a sense of orgullo, of pride. See, Richard Montañez was the janitor who worked his way up to director at Frito-Lay's after he felt empowered to invent these Flamin' Hot Cheetos that we all love after watching a motivational video from CEO of the company at that time, Enrico. It's a widely known story. I've heard it so many times. It's one of those staples of you can do anything you put your mind to. And he had been going on so many inspirational, motivational talks, getting paid from like 10K to 50K per talk. And just recently, it was uncovered that Lynn Greenfield is out here hating. See, she can't stand to see Richard Montañez calling himself the creator when she says she actually was part of the original team that created these Flamin' Hot snacks. It's disrespectful. They come in for everybody out here, guys. Watch your backs. All right? Just something I wanted to bring up that was uncovered this week. It was a sad day for us all to be even thinking that this story isn't true. Because that shit makes you want to just go and do work. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen of it. I will keep you guys updated. We will let you know. Follow us at We The Basement, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And we'll see where this story goes. I'm hoping it's not true, but there's a lot of evidence in this LA Times article that I was reading that kind of contradicts his story. So I don't want to believe it, but we'll see what happens. Some other quick updates locally. San Jose Flea Market is under some fire from local development plans. You see, more than 20 vendors recently gathered in front of San Jose City Hall to demand that the mayor, Sam Liccardo, and other council members reject plans for a Berryessa BART urban village plan, which proposes multi-unit housing and commercial development on Berryessa near Highway 101. This would basically decrease the space for the flea market from 15 acres to 5 acres, dropping it tremendously. As our local flea market correspondent, Anthony, please let us know, how are tensions at the flea market?
Tensions are high.
Are they talking about it?
Yes, very much. It's the city's aware of it. They're bringing more awareness. Our boy Roberto is actually taking lead in spreading the awareness, and he spoke out in the news for it.
Okay.
And yeah, at the end of the day, the vendors just want to plan on what the city's gonna do when they build the Berryessa BART urban village. You know,
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
lives and it's people's livelihood that's at stake. So,
Yes, it is.
um, one way we can help, one is spreading awareness, and then two is actually being a part on the ground in the city council for June 8th when they vote.
Yes, that is something I did hear. The vote will happen on June 8th for this proposal from Bart to expand. So let's go ahead and protect our fellow vendors out there. You know, a lot of people depend on that income for their family, for their survival. I know some people who actually do work out there, you know, and yeah, man, let's support each other. And some other news, police and in New York City are actually being banned from the pride events happening at that city. See, the LGBTQ LMNOP organizations that's too many letters. I don't know at
Plus.
this point. Yes, the
Plus.
plus.
Don't forget the plus.
Yes, the plus. Sidebar: Demi Lovato recently came out today as non-binary. She is now they them. Just so you guys know.
Okay.
But yeah, New York City Pride basically urged members of law enforcement to acknowledge that they're harmful and that they do not feel safe around them, and therefore they would like them to not go to the Pride events and instead increase their event security budget to boost the presence of community-based security. How do you
Yeah,
guys feel about this?
I support it.
Likewise.
Hey, take pride in that. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck 12.
Oof.
No, I'm just playing. Kind of.
Shh. I only drink my water warm because it's fuck ice, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for this week of what went down. I think it's about time we get into this week's.
It's the shit show. It's the shit show. Okay.
This week's shit show of the week goes to the North Carolina judicial system. See, recently, 2 men who were wrongfully sent to death row were awarded $75 million in damages. You heard that right. 2 black, intellectually disabled half-brothers spent decades behind bars after being wrongfully convicted in the 1983 rape and murder of an 11-year-old girl. They were pressured to take pleas even though they did not do anything. And it was actually discovered later on who actually did the crime. And even though it was uncovered, these 2 brothers still stayed in jail and were barely awarded freedom and $31 million to, keep you happy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I had wasted decades of my life behind bars, it don't matter how much money you give me, it's not going to really matter. Because I'm going to take that time over that money any day. I want to say that this happens a lot, especially to minorities. The judicial system is flawed. The judicial system is shady. And this is just one of the many occurrences where it has failed people. And it also makes me rethink this, the death row, the death penalty. Makes me rethink the death penalty. Because it really be the case out here where some people are wrongfully convicted, and to lose an innocent life is just so sad to me. So, North Carolina judicial system, you guys are this week's shit show of the week. Messed up, huh, guys?
It's fucked up. I don't think I would. I don't know what amount of money would like make me feel okay to lose that much amount of time. Do you guys have a number?
50 million.
I think 50 million would. But think about it. We're over here like taking 50 million. Okay, cool. How much was there an offer for them? Well, how much was the offer again? So can you repeat
They
that?
got
Ricky?
31 million.
31
each.
million each.
How many years?
25. Let's say 25.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's more than I make already with
50
working
million.
for 25.
Well, actually, if we think about it, 83. So 83, what is it? 83 plus 20, no, 17. Damn. Plus, that's like 37 years, bro. 37, 38. What do you guys even do with that money to make up for all your lost time, though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't even be able to spend it like in the years that I wanted to have spent it. You know what I mean? Like, it's already too late, I feel. I mean, I could still buy everything I would wanted to as a, back 30 years ago, but I don't know. It just doesn't sit well. I guess you really can't comment on it until you've like been in that situation. Because I mean, 50 million sounds good to me right now, but I also haven't been locked up for 25 years.
That's all I'm saying. I'm definitely using that money to live it up, though, if that's the case.
Facts, bro.
I missed all of this time, and you know what? I'm going to ball out. Bottle service every day, Raiders games, everything. Give me all of it. All right, now it's time to get into this week's Shout Out of the Week.
Shout out of the week.
This week's Shout Out of the Week goes to Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, Leonardo DiCaprio, the great Oscar-winning artist, finally leads $43 million pledge to restore the Galapagos Island. The Galapagos Island, famous for the Galapagos turtle, the Darwin theories or experiments or
finches.
research. The what?
The finches.
The finches, there's some amazing looking animals on the Galapagos Islands.
Komodo dragons.
Oh my God, those are so scary. Their saliva literally has poison in it, and it can swallow you whole. But I digress. See, Leonardo DiCaprio announced a $43 million pledge to enact sweeping conservation operations across the islands. And the initiative was founded this year, and it's happening, and it's aiming to rewild the entire islands as well as all of Latin America's Pacific archipelago islands.
Nice.
I think it's great when people decide to use their fame and notoriety, and most importantly, their money, for benefiting society, humanity, and the environment. He said that he was inspired when he traveled to the Galapagos Islands and he met all the environmental heroes in Ecuador, working day in and day out to save one of the most irreplaceable planets on the earth. I want to say, Leonardo, shout out to you. You are something that is cherished right now with all this type of philanthropic work. I really wish I could give more to these types of organizations to save the world and animals. I love animals. They're so kind. They're so sweet. And yeah, I want to give you this week's shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week. Shout out of the week. My bad. I just got excited, bro.
I think that about brings us up to some wise words to wrap it up. Here's Simon.
In simple terms, I just want to let everybody know, don't let yesterday take up too much of today, because you can't change the future by focusing on your past.
Thank you for that. Here's Ricky.
Thank you, Anthony. This week, I want to quote somebody that we talked about earlier. I talked about earlier. Richard Montañez, janitor turned inventor turned executive, who said, "I have a PhD of being poor, hungry, and determined." Get that degree.
Last but not least, I just want to say, the key to being happy is knowing you have the power to choose what to accept and what to let go. And with that, tune in again next week, because we are out.
Get bottle service. Turn on up. Woo!
And if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials: Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at We The Basement. We love to get a chance to interact with you guys. And until next week, we are out.